Welcome to the Maine-J Show. It's your boy Maine-J, and this is, of course, you know what it is, Maine-Chat. Thank you all for tuning in to whoever's watching this video and cares to hear what I have to say each and every time I come on. All right. So, this is a tough one, but an enlightening one. It took me like a day and a half to really process the news that Chadwick Boseman has passed away. Before I get started, on behalf of the Maine-J Show, we just want to send our condolences and prayers out to the family and let you know that we are praying for you wherever you may be. Okay. There's a lot to take in. Just from his life, just from the roles, just from this situation. So, for the past 5 years, I was reading the man was diagnosed with colon cancer. And he's had it from the time he got diagnosed to the day he died. What I've noticed and what I've taken from this is, for these past few years, you've always seen a smile, you've always seen professionalism, you always seen confidence, you never see anything negative about this person, Mr. Boseman. And he did his job with such grace, with such class, with such excellence. No matter the pain, no matter how tired he may have been, he still did his job. And he did it with us not even knowing what was going on with him. Here I am complaining every single day and all this other stuff, and I got this going on, and don't want to go to work. And here this man was going to work every day to give us excellent quality work. So thank you, Chadwick Boseman, for doing that. Thank you for the roles. He played iconic roles. He was selective about his roles. He didn't play stereotypical roles or just any role just to, maybe work or to get a check. He played James Brown. He played T'Challa, Black Panther. He played, is it Jesse Robinson, the baseball player. And he's played many other roles. And that's one thing that I also took from that is going forward, being selective. Just because work is thrown at you and opportunities are thrown at you, you still want to be selective. So that way when you're able to look, yes, money might be tight, might be funny, change might be strange. But what I take from him is that, you got to be selective. So that way, when you look at your resume and when you look at your work, it's a great body of work that speaks for itself. Not only does the work speak for itself, but the character of the person that played these roles speaks for itself. So just being selective, going forward, being selective about, what I do. What I also took from this, be careful who's in your circle. Be careful who's around you. Here, this man had this secret, this diagnosis. No one from his camp leaked the information. They kept it. Who's in your circle leaking important information? They held him down. And I believe because they held him down, he lived a lot longer because of it. So be careful who's in your circle. What else I took from his passing away as well is not only who's in your circle and who's around you and who's pushing you, but we all do hot topics. A lot of people do hot topics. They sharing memes. And, we have to understand that these celebrities are human beings too. When they get off, they may make more money than us, but when they get off the screen, they got to go home to their families. They got bills just like we got bills. They got taxes just like we got taxes. They got real life issues. Here, this man was in pain, probably doing chemo, surgeries. The man was losing weight. His body was going through changes, yet still coming to work, putting on a smile. And I grew up in church, and we always say this thing: if only you knew what I was going through. If only we knew. We didn't know. And he did it such greatly that he didn't show it. And some of us are going through bare minimum stuff when we complain, I can't believe da 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 da. And here this man had a deadly diagnosis, a deadly disease, and he still did what he had to do because he realized the importance of doing these roles, the importance of doing his job, the importance of leaving a legacy. And when we're doing these hot topics, let's, especially the people who have way more following than I do, let's do this with more grace. Let's do it with more class. Let's do it with more dignity. Let's extend a little bit more compassion. The man had to delete posts. I was reading somewhere where where it said that the man deleted pictures off of social media, deleted posts off of social media because what people were saying about his look and how skinny he was and how frail he looked and how sick he looked, not knowing that this man was fighting for his life. And I'm pretty sure there were times where he probably wanted to clap back. And this is something else I'm taking. There's times I'm pretty sure he wanted to clap back and say, you know what, you guys, I'm dying. Or I have a deadly disease and I'm going through chemo and I'm tired and I'm frail. That's the reason why I look like this. And da 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 da. And he did it. He held his composure. He kept class. He stayed in character. So just going forward, because we don't really know what's going on, and sometimes because of contractual things, they can't say too much. And of course, this is the only thing I ever give Trump and his people is sometimes the media is evil. Because if he would have came forward and said, well, guess what, you all have colon cancer and this is what's going on, I believe that the media would have added way more stress onto this man, and he probably would have died years sooner because he got this, he got that. Can he do the roles? Is he going to do this? What's going on? What's going on next? Da, 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 da. Plus, you already got to do press for movies, interviews for movies. You got to do all the stuff that you have to do with stunts and learning lines and up in 12, 13, 14, 15-hour days you hear them saying. All that. Plus that. So just going forward, just be careful when it's not just a celebrity, but somebody in general loses weight, gains weight, go through a body change, family problems, life problems, all this type of stuff. We only see the surface. We don't know what's going on with management, with agents, contractual things that got these people depressed and down and going crazy. So, that's what I take from Chadwick Boseman's life is just, always carrying yourself with class and excellence. Always doing your best at your job. Always keep a smile. Always stay professional. Always keep people around you that's going to keep your secrets to themselves, and they're not going to expose you. They're going to cover you, and they're going to uplift you and lift you and encourage you to still be your best and do it with excellence. Thank you for giving us great roles. Thank you for giving us examples of Black excellence. Once again, I watched Black Panther so many times. Thank you for doing that. I've watched Thurgood Marshall. I watched James Brown. I watched the baseball movie. There's one on Netflix, The Five Bloods, whatever it's called. I watched that. And then there's another one that you were in too. That was just great movies. You will be missed. But we will make sure that we definitely keep you talking. Make sure that we honor you. Make sure that we keep your name alive. And then one other thing that I did see about the fans that y'all don't play about. Y'all don't watch the comics. Y'all don't watch the comics, y'all. A lot of y'all was like, nobody else better not play that role. I think from what I'm hearing, because if y'all watched the last Black Panther, if y'all watched the Avengers, the Xfinity, whatever the last one was, it kind of shows you what's going on next. And if you kind of read what Marvel and Disney and all of them saying, they kind of give it a timeline of when the next movies are coming out and what. So I think Black Panther 2 is already done. And then according to the comics, of course, he dated Storm. According to the comics, one storyline, he has a son. Another storyline, his sister takes over. But as far as T'Challa, I guess, yeah, don't let nobody else fill that role. But as far as Black Panther is a mantle that gets passed on from person to person, generation to generation. So Black Panther will be around, y'all. So I was laughing at that, but I agree with them. Nobody else needs to play T'Challa. Nobody else. Keep Black Panther, yeah, pass the mantle, but no one plays T'Challa. You know, he will be missed, and I took a lot from his life, and I took a lot from what a lot of people had to say about him. A lot of people said a lot of great things just about his presence and about his persona and just about his character. And the brother will be missed. Thank you for giving us roles. Thank you once again for being a great example of just how to carry yourself as a man, as a father, work ethic. I appreciate you, and you will be greatly missed. And rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Thank you all for tuning in and hearing what I had to say in regards to that brother, because he was very instrumental in my life these past few years, and I appreciate him. God bless you all. Thank you for tuning into the Maine-Chat Show. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Till the next time. Peace.